What if I told you that discovering your purpose isn't a guessing game or something that, magically drops upon you and boom, clarity is in the air? What if I actually told you that discovering your purpose just is our clues that are already existing in your life? They are right there all around you, and all you need to really do is to recognize them and connect them. Yes, that's what we'll be talking about in today's video. So let's go right into it. And you're welcome to the final episode of Let's Talk About Purpose. And in this video, we will be answering the core question, which is, how do I discover my purpose? Now, I will be sharing with you a framework that I developed that actually helped me to discover my purpose. And I realized that this same framework has helped thousands of others to discover their purpose. I call it the 4 P's of purpose. And they are simple but yet powerful. And the 4 P's of purpose are your passion, your potential, people's problem, and platform. Don't worry, I'm going to explain to you shortly what this is all about. When we talk about passion, passion speaks about the things that you love, the things that you energizes you, the things that excites you, the things that you lose track of time doing. Some of you love to sing, some of you love to cook, some of you love to take care of children, some of you love to sell things, some of you know what you love to do, right? Now, that's the thing. You need to pay attention to the things that you are passionate about. But do you know one thing about passion? Simply because it is something you're passionate about does not necessarily mean it makes you happy. When you use the word passion, you talk about having a very strong emotion, right? And sometimes this strong emotion may be something that actually infuriates you, that gets you angry, that makes you sad, or that just gives you this very strong feeling. And those passions need to be noted. They are clues that will guide you to your purpose. I mean, I once heard that if you don't know your purpose, your passions will guide you there. Yes. So, to the second point, potential. Potential speaks about the things that you have ability to do, the things that you are natural at doing, your talents, your natural abilities, the things that makes you kind of different, that comes to you easily. Oftentimes we kind of don't notice these things. Why? Because we kind of think that everybody can do it, everybody does it. We don't even take it as something unique to us as individuals. Yes, because sometimes you have people that their passion is, I say their passion, their potentials could be something like they're very good at decorating, beautifying a place. Oh, they're very excellent in communicating. They're very excellent, in graphic designing. And sometimes because it comes to them so easily, they don't even think about it as something really, whatever that has to do with their purpose. But you need to begin to take note of these things. What are the things that you have potential to do? Thirdly, people's problem. Yeah. Remember, I've always said that purpose isn't about you alone, but it starts with you, but it goes on even to the lives of others. Yes, purpose is about others. So, what is it about, the people? What are those people that your heart seems to be drawn to naturally? People and their issues that kind of resonates deeply with you, that kind of makes you want to, oh, I want to solve a problem in that area, or I want to make better in that area, I want to lend my voice in that area. There's something about it, that about people that that you just want to be able to add value in that regard. So ask yourself that question. What is the people's problem that seems to really get you? What is that people's problem that sometimes you it makes you shed a tear too, or makes you even, you find yourself talking about it and you're just all over the place about that issue because you want to see it sorted out. You need to begin to take notes of that problem that, really moves you. And then to the fourth one, I said platform. Platform talks about your experiences, talks about your exposures, talks about your journey, talks about your background. Now, these are unique to everybody. And that's why you cannot, overlook it as not something that is not relevant to your purpose work. It is very relevant to your purpose work because in your purpose work, those elements of experience, background, journey, exposure, they add up, in the way you deliver your purpose, in the way you want your purpose to be expressed. And so it's very critical that you understand the platforms that you have. Now, when you are able to discover those four key P's of purpose, which I said are passion, potential, people's problem, and platforms, note one thing very importantly, and that is none of these elements can stand on its own. For instance, I'm sure you have watched, probably America Got Talent, Nigeria's Got Talent, and you see some people that sing. Now, they sing so passionately, but they are passionately bad at singing. They sing well, they love singing, but they are bad. They're not skilled at singing. But yet, you see some people that are skilled in something. It comes to them naturally. They do it very well, but they hate it. They don't like it. They're not interested in those areas. So that is why it becomes really important that you begin to do a self-audit. And how do you do that self-audit? You take a piece of paper and a pen, get a notebook preferably, so that you can journal it. Write down those things that you're passionate about. Write down those things that you have potential for. Write down the people's problem that moves you, that resonates with you. Write down your platforms. Now think of it this way, like a Venn diagram. For those of you that skipped your math class, you may be asking what's a Venn diagram. Go check it up in Google. Now, Venn diagram is basically having those. You're going to have that Venn diagram with those different elements of purpose, being each a circle. Now, at the point where each of those circles, the four circles, intersect, it is at that core that your purpose lies. Now, it's really simple. You just need to begin to pay attention to those clues. And as you begin to write it down, as you begin to observe, and sometimes you may need others to help you to answer those questions. Ask other people, what are those things that you think I'm good at? What are those things that you think are that, oh, I'm passionate about? What are those things that move me? Sometimes you need to ask others. Sometimes you need to expose yourself even to things around you. That way you're able to answer those quick key questions. That audit that you're able to do for your life, that self-audit becomes really important and critical. And as you do that, you begin to find the core, which is where your purpose lies. And guess what? It is not just about discovering your purpose. If discovering your purpose was what all life was all about, well, then there will really be a problem. Yeah, because it's not enough to just discover your purpose. You need to begin to develop and heal and work on your purpose and make it better, refine it, develop it. That way you will now then be able to move to the next level, which is to be able to deploy that purpose and begin to use it to actually serve humanity. So discovering your purpose is never just enough. It's necessary that you move from that phase of discovery to developing and then likewise to deploying. Now, if you have any question from what I just shared with us about the 4 P's of purpose, and maybe you need more clarity, or maybe you just want to make a comment as regards something I've shared with you today, please go ahead and put it in the comment section. Like always, I want to hear from you and I would love to interact with you. So till we see again in the next video, please go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Help to get the message of purpose out there even to more people, that the more we all discover our purpose, the more we can truly live life purposeful by design.